What's going on, dudes? It is Kolosalus here, back with some more Heroes of the Storm. Welcome back. Today we are looking at some more specialists, and today we look at this very special hero. Again, a hero that I really want to play, but whenever I want to play him, it's like I'm playing with a friend who already plays that character. Today we're talking about Sergeant Hammer. I only have her on level 6, by the way, but I think I have a pretty good build there. Again, I haven't looked at hot slogs in a while, so I'm not sure what's the most prominent build for her. But we're gonna give her a try, and I'm gonna explain everything and how she has changed over the time with Heroes of the Storm. So let's do this shit, shall we?
Ready to roll out.
Alright, boys and girls, we find ourselves on the Towers of Doom map. Let's say hi to the friends, by the way. And let's pick up Advanced Artillery on level 1. Right, so this team, this is crazy. We've got Sylvanas Lunara, Thrall, Falstad, and me, which is Sergeant Hammer. And then we got Nova, Illidan, Murky, False, and Nabather. So no, it is a Nova free week, so it's kind of bad to play Sergeant Hammer right at this moment. But I'm gonna do it anyway for you guys. So Sergeant Hammer is very unique in her trait, alright? So what her trait will do is they will do 30% damage, 30% more damage, your basic attacks, to a distant enemy. And what helps with that is our E ability. I'm actually gonna siege up here, which is basically what I call sieging up. Okay, so basically, okay, I move to a location. There's a Nova. It's not a real one though. So I basically click my E ability, and what it does is basically just puts me in this mode where I can attack in this circle right here. And that's basically it. You basically, and you can basically just attack in that huge range. Get the fuck away from me, boy. Gonna unsiege, and you can see how Nova just is able to punish us without even like committing to the kill. She's able to just punish us for just staying static. So that's one of the main reasons people don't play Sergeant Hammer still. It's because she has to stay static. You know, you basically to deal your damage, to deal most of your damage, you have to stay sieged up. So I'm gonna siege up again. I'm gonna just try to deal my damage. I'm gonna put these right in front of me. I use my W ability, which is basically a knockback, what it's called is Concussive Blast. We're gonna get out of here. And we're gonna go back to the Hearthstone. Because we are already very low, and then we're gonna make our way down to the bottom lane. So basically, our W ability is called Concussive Blast. What it will do, it will damage enemies and push them away from you. So, you know, it's very good for like keeping people away from you, or maybe even good for like saving your teammates. You know, maybe they need that extra pushback on the enemy to survive. On this level range, we are going to go for Maelstrom Shells. I am on my way to just try to get a good position here. Looks like we will be able to do just that. Right, so and then also we have our Q ability, which is just used right now. I'm gonna actually siege up here and try to deal the damage to the enemy team. I actually have to be very careful here. I'm gonna knock away this Murky. So our Q ability is just these mines. I can basically put them anywhere, and then they will. If anybody comes close to them, I can then they will kind of follow them until getting to them, and they will detonate as well for some significant damage. Gonna put some more. We're gonna siege up here and just try to deal with this minion wave. Nova's somewhere in the area because we did see a clone. Looks like she's one of these Novas that pops down a clone before actually engaging. Yeah, there's Nova. We're gonna use our Z ability to disengage. Our Z is called Thrusters, and what it will do, it will increase our Can't trade with you, bitch. Come on, use your thing. When you're video games, use your thing, man. Looks like the Nova is gonna try to engage on me. No, okay, she's gonna engage on Thrall here. Thrall is gonna just completely miss that wolf though. And we're just gonna make this like our own little minefield. Right, so on level 1 we picked up Advanced Artillery, right? Which basically increases our damage to distant enemies by like 10%, up to 10%. So the more distant they are, the more damage you will do. So so you see how you can already see kind of this pattern that we're gonna go for. Then on level 4 we picked up Maelstrom Shells, which basically increases my range. I'm gonna siege up here. Oh, that actually hit me. I'm actually not gonna siege up here, and I'm gonna just stay mobile right here. I might be actually taken out. I'm gonna use my knockback on the enemy Murky to just secure my escape here. But I'm gonna make my way back because it looks like our friendly team is struggling a little bit. Nice quad kill by our friendly team is gonna secure, I think, this tree. But I'm just gonna siege up here, put down these mines. So if he comes in here, he's gonna be basically hit by all of our damage. Yeah, so we picked up Maelstrom Shells on level 4, which increases your basic attack range. So of course this will also increase your general output, your damage output, with your level 1 talent. And this increases your range by 20%, which is quite significant if you think about it. On level 7 we went for First Aid to just kind of sustain ourselves through the damage that we're gonna do, that we're gonna receive from the enemy Nova. And I think this Murky is going to go for what's it called, the Octograb. Oh god! See, there's a Nova. I think we're gonna die. Oh, okay, we didn't die, but we are gonna have to go back to the Hearthstone as well. Not sure which heroic we're gonna go for here. I think we're still gonna go for the Mortar, which I will show you in a second. So the tricky bit about Hammer is of course her positioning. Positioning is going to be your key to winning games. This Murky just thinks he's invisible or something. Get the fuck out of here! Oh look, Murky! I won't be able to kill him, but I will be able to harass him a little bit out of here to push him out of this lane. On this level range, we are gonna go for Napalm Strike. This is gonna allow us to, I basically use it there to kind of like shoot this like little napalm, and like not little, but shoot this napalm in a very huge circle around us. And this is very fast cooldown. It's only 6 seconds. Right, so I'm just gonna come down here and just try to deal some damage start dealing damage to these towers. Try to get some more XP. I'm gonna use my Napalm Strike again. So basically this will deal damage in a circle on impact, and then this is also going to then deal damage over time in that area for how many seconds? 4 seconds. So it's still quite huge, right? Looks like Illidan wants to engage on our Sylvanas, but we were safe there. I'm just gonna siege up here. There's a Nova. That's a real one, by the way. I'm gonna put this behind me, so if she does come behind me and try to kill me, I'm gonna push him away. Use my thing here. Oh, use all my damage that I have. As you can see, what I had to do there is just try to trade as much as I possibly could, and we weren't able to do that at the end, but we were able to. We actually didn't pick up a kill on the enemy Falstad. He's gonna die right now, though. We were very close. We were very close, though. So that's one of the main things you're going to have to do while playing Hammer. It's just knowing when to unsiege, knowing when to siege, and knowing when to unsiege. Knowing when you have to. Oh my god, she's gonna die. She's gonna die. Yep. Very bad. Like it's basically your like knowledge of the map. Like you have to not map but characters. Like you have to know that the enemy Illidan has picked up Hunt. Like I was expecting Murky, to pick up Octograb straight away. That's why I'm gonna be careful. Definitely very careful. I'm gonna use it. Her heroic is very good in the sense that you can spam it basically. This type of range we are going to go for first strike. Basically, if we don't take damage for quite a while, we are going to what's it called? We are going to increase our damage, basically, which is very, very nice, which is awesome. Oh god, okay, we have to get the fuck out. And that's everyone right there, I think. Yep, it was. So yeah, so if we don't take damage for 5 seconds, we are going to increase our basic attack damage by 25%. So, you know, it's another increase of, you know, it's another percentage increase to your basic attack damage. And basically, you know, it kind of, like, you know, all stacks up at the end, especially with your, you know, when you can siege up. And I'm also going to pick up my thrusters to get out of there. When I also pick up the graduating range, which is where I kind of differ from the other Sergeant Hammer players, I think. I need some help up here, boys. I'm gonna siege up probably somewhere in here. That's the real one right there. I'm gonna go for that, and now we're gonna go for Nova. She's gonna die. You can't trade with me, baby girl. Let me use my first aid, and now we're gonna just capture this for us. Enemy False is playing very, very deep. He's gonna actually able to take me down, but I actually secured the kill on him as he was securing kill on me. Of course, with the help of the enemy team, but of the friendly team, by the way. But we were still able to pick up both, right? Did they pick up one? I didn't see. I think we picked up both, but I'm not sure. They might have picked up one. Yeah, I think they picked up. Yeah, they picked up one. We picked up one. So it was a trade, but you know, still. If you keep chipping away and, you know, and you're ahead on this map, you're gonna eventually win. Right, so I already have 2 deaths. I'm not too happy about that. Nova, of course, a very, very good counter to me. What did she pick up? Did she pick up triple tap? Yes, she did pick up triple tap. Fuck. I think she would have been able to kill me right there with the triple tap, actually, because I wasn't too high on health. Yeah, so basically my only... Oh my god, that trade though. I don't know why they're doing the boss, and he just died doing it, by the way. Capture it. Good job. Okay. He sacrificed his life. On the server range, we are going to go for graduating range. This is basically going to increase my range as we stand. So you can see that our range is this, and now as we stand in one place, you can see it's extending one extension, then another extension. You can see how far right now we can actually attack. You know, it's still graduating. It's still, you know, increasing. We're going to unsiege and make our way to this to try to kind of zone out the enemy team. Gonna put down some mines and maybe just seed up in here, and we will be able to secure this whole area, especially with our graduating range. Let's go back. Let's go back. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me, girls, boys and girls.
What? I mean,
I'm just gonna stand here and just and there we go. You can see how we are able to just pick up an very easy double kill on the enemy team. That's the real Nova right there, and I will be. Look at my range. Look at how crazy this range actually is. I can attack people who are almost across the whole screen from me, and it gets crazy with the graduating range, and then like your damage gets kind of crazy with your graduating range and your level 1 talent. It's kind of nuts. Really. Sorry about that. That was my that was somebody calling to my door, but it's stupid how people do that. Like in my flat, what they do is they if they don't know like the flat number, they just fucking click service, and then they get in. Because, you know, when you click service, like every single flat in the entire freaking complex is basically called in. Just gonna drop this in front of me. So if he does hunt, I'm gonna actually get away right there. Because I think he was going for an octograb, so I didn't want to risk taking too much damage, especially from the octograb into a hunt. Sylvanas is in trouble. I'm gonna ping for danger and then just make my way right here and just siege up here, and we'll be able to just deal damage to the enemies from this range. You can see how our range just extending ridiculously. One very big mistake that I make when playing Hammer is I forget that she can do damage Normally, like she doesn't have to siege up to do damage. Like I basically, I used to think that you can only. I used to basically forget. Okay. Let's kill ourselves. Nova? Okay, no, we're not gonna kill Nova, but we kill ourselves and Illidan. Here's a Mercury right there. I'm gonna make my way out of there. Nice snipe, Nova. Actually, okay, that was a decoy. So okay, I thought that was a real one. I thought she thought that I would dodge. Okay, I don't think I octograbbed. Okay, there's something spawned in the middle, so I'm gonna use my thrusters here. I'm gonna actually kind of. It looks like Murky's already collecting, so I'll try to. I got it. Okay, I got it. Now he's gonna get in here, and he's gonna probably kill ourselves a Murky right there. And yes, so I was able to actually secure this for the friendly team. Yes, very nice trade from our friendly Sylvanas and friendly Falstad. Falstad should just be heartening back right now, because if Murky comes, he was very susceptible to his attacks. Murky's on his way, but he's just gonna back up. Good. Very nice. You have to be careful of this. This actually gives vision to the enemy team. So. If, for example, the enemy Illidan was somewhere in the area, and he was in the area, as long as this was active, he could have just hunted in and just straight away killed the Falstad. So whenever you recall and with a low health, go down to the bush or just go back to your base, whichever you are at a certain point. On the server range, we're gonna go for Nexus Frenzy, which will again increase our range even more and increase our attack speed. Right, boys. Very nice silence from our friendly Sylvanas, but there's going to be no follow-up from our friendly Falstad. So that was a kind of wasted ultimate. That was a wasted ultimate as well. Like he didn't secure any kills with that. Now he's gonna get wrecked, basically, probably. Yeah, okay, we get a nice trade-off. Good. Okay, so I didn't actually expect that outcome. There's the real Nova right there. That's the real Nova. She's gonna get killed. You can see how much damage I'm just doing with my stuff. I'm gonna knock him away, so he's not able to octo grab me. But I think he already used it, so we are good. We are good. We're actually gonna use our range here to start doing what Sergeant Hammer does best, which is okay. She doesn't do it best, but she does it very well. She does it very well with her with her extending range, with her very extensive range. So we're gonna also come in here, and you can see that I'm just gonna siege up here, and I will be able to from here just attack this thing, and you can do. I'm doing 516 damage per hit, per hit. So we will be able to pick up, I think, all three of these. Actually, Abathur is picking up the bottom one, which is very good. But hopefully I'll be able to pick this up before the friendly team picks up one. Okay, so I am able to pick up this fort, and I wasn't able to get out of that. Like when Sergeant Hammer gets caught off guard like that, it's just nothing she can do. It looks like enemy Illidan is gonna get crowd control up until the ends of the earth, and she's gonna get killed. Very nice stun, but that's not gonna secure the living of our friendly Sylvanas. And pick this up, and we'll be able to deal 6 damage or 5 damage. 6 damage to our friendly. Oh, just watch out for that. And that's gonna be a good game, I think, boys. So Sergeant Hammer, a very nice character. I definitely want to play her more now. Now that I don't really play with anybody anymore, kind of like all of my friends gonna left me, and I'm all alone now. But I mean, yeah, that was a good game. We had a pretty okay team and stuff like that. Let's see here. How do you do at the end? I didn't actually look at the stats. So we were one with the most hero damage. That's interesting. And we were up by a mile, even we overtook their Falstad. I should be at the top of siege damage as well, but of course we had Sylvanas, so that was the case as well. talents. So we did pick up, let's go over talents again. If you guys want to jump into Sergeant Hammer and just pick up the best build available straight away, buy Kolosalus, just do that shit. On level 1 you pick up Advanced Artillery. This is gonna increase the damage that you do to the distant target by, it's basically gonna increase the bonus to long damage enemies by 10%. So it basically increases the damage that you get from your trait. Level 4, you pick up the Maelstrom Shells, which increases the basic attack range by 20%, which is quite huge. At level 4, that's very, very huge. On level 7, you pick up First Aid or Hypercooling Engines. Hypercooling Engines, like if you already have a good support who's kind of focusing you, who's providing you with all the health needed. But even if I have support, I always go for First Aid. It just provides you with some more survivability, and you'll be able to trade with people more easily. Level 10. It really depends on the map, but I usually go for Napalm Strike. And Blunt Force Gun is sometimes also good, and it has an amazing animation with Sergeant Doomhammer skin. And it's also sometimes good for like securing kills. If somebody is making their way away with a very, very little health, you shoot out this Blunt Force Gun and you just kill them. Level 13, you pick up the First Strike or the Giant Killer. For example, if the enemy team has a double tank or I don't know, like a very tanky frontline, you just pick up Giant Killer and you'll be fine. After that, you pick up the First Strike, which allows you to deal more basic damage when you are not attacked for 5 seconds or more. On level 16, you pick up the Hover Siege Mode or Graduating Range. It's basically an either-or, like whichever you prefer. They both give you same kind of functionality, okay? In Hover Siege Mode, you'll be able to siege up and move while sieged up, which is quite cool. But it's only 50% of your movement. If you pick up the Graduating Range, you'll be able to extend your range every 3 seconds by 20% up to 100. So you can, as you saw there, I was able to extend it, up until pretty much the boundary of my screen when I was fully zoomed out. So it kind of gets crazy. So it's either or. It's either one that you actually prefer. I kind of prefer Graduating Range because it also kind of requires more skill with your positioning, and I really have to get that down. That's why I'm gonna be picking this up to kind of make things harder for myself to learn faster. And on level 20, you increase your range even more by 20% more. And you also increase your attack speed, which is what you which is exactly what you built for, for attack damage, for basic attack damage. And this is going to increase your attack speed and your attack range. And at the end, you should be a killing machine. I didn't actually talk about the changes. Sergeant Hammer was very good when she was first released, and then Blizzard decided to scale her back. But then they introduced so many new characters that kind of countered her. They just rolled her back. They just rolled her back to her old self, and she just perfectly fitted into the meta. And she's actually one of the highest now winning heroes on Hot Dogs, I think, the last time I looked. So she's in a very good spot. She's definitely a nice hero to pick up and to just start having fun. It's not really my playstyle, but I do enjoy it from time to time. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave that like rating. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace on the motherfucking streets. Bye!